What's going on, everybody? Michael, what's happening?
Hey man, how are you?
Episode three. Good, man. Episode three is happening now. Check this out. I need to ask you, Mike. I just heard that, and I just read the article as well. How did you get published on Fortune magazine? Tell us about it. What's happening? Like, I want to know about this interview. And I
Yeah,
mean, because I want to hear it from you, from the source, not from the book. But yeah,
yeah.
what is it? Tell us.
So yesterday, the author Elena, what's her name? Elena. I wrote it down. Where is it? Oh, I forget. Anyways, Elena something Borges, I think, published an article where one rental at a time, and Mike Zuber was featured. The article was about accidental landlords. So how did this transpire? One of our weekly guests, so our Thursday guest is Lance Lambert. He happens to be anything and everything real estate at Fortune. Elena happens to work or be a writer for Lance. One of the things that Lance and I talked about, I bet about a month ago, was accidental landlords, interest rate lock-in, the things that you and I have talked about before, inventory dropping, turnover, all of those things. So it appears to me behind the scenes, Lance assigned, I'm missing her name now. I think it was Elena, to write an article about accidental landlords. Lance connected us, and she talked to me for about 45 minutes, just asking questions. And lo and behold, she used most of that discussion and published it, gave me full credit. I have to tell you, Fortune magazine was required reading for me for over a decade. And to see my name in a featured article was pretty amazing. I think the article really
rad.
Yeah, it's really cool. The article really had two important points. I think most people will get the first, but they'll miss the second. So I want to highlight the second as well. The first part of the article is basically, hey, interest rates with a 2 or a 3 on it are an asset. Because they are an asset, people are going to stay longer. They're going to stay in place. Second, because the mortgage payments are so low and we've had so much rent increase, that when people do eventually move, they'll probably turn those homes, in many cases, into rentals. Hence becoming what is called in the article an accidental landlord, right? They bought a home to live in. They had no intentions of making a rental, but in 4, 6, 8 years when they move, they will look at the math and go, wow, I can make $1,000 a month. I'll become a landlord. So that was a gist of the article. I do think one piece was missing. One thing that we did talk about is a lot of people are negative on landlording. So I highlighted, a lot of folks should probably look for professional property management. I think that removes some of the risk.
For sure it does. And I was, that's funny you should say that, because I remember seeing that part of it that you explained as to why they need to be in property management, so you can remove the headache and give it to somebody else.
Yep, we've
and
had
then make the, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So again, that could have been highlighted a little bit more. But yeah, I think it's just math. I think these interest rates are going to, the mortgage is an asset. A mortgage sub 4 is an asset. That was the point of the article. It's going to cause different behavior, right? The move-up buyer used to sell and buy. Now what they're going to do is rent and use a conventional loan. So I think human behavior changed. But there is a second part of the article. It's right near the end. That frankly probably should be its own article. And that is something you and I talk about nearly every week. The fact that the high desert or Fresno or Vegas or Austin or any market doesn't have one market. There is a luxury,
we don't,
move up, and first-time home buyer. That language is in the article, and I was so happy she put it there. And she put there that the luxury is dead. Those are my words. It's quoted. Move up is frozen, and first-time home buyers it's hot. It's just hot, right? Month of supply, less than 1 month for first time, where it's over 3 months for luxury. But that is really important for people to understand, because the housing market is broken. And if, like we talked about in video 2, rates go sub 6 and heaven forbid sub 5,
well,
it's even more
we're going to have crazy conversations, man.
Yeah, exactly. But at the end of the day,
We are.
I yesterday was a good day, right? Michael Zuber, author of One Rental at a Time, in a Fortune article. And for the rest of the article, she calls me Zuber, which, if you know, that's what I ask all my friends to call me, is Zuber, right? Because there's so many darn Michaels. Zuber, right? So it was fun reading. I think Zuber's in that article like 8 times. I'm like, wow, it's giving me goosebumps. So it was pretty cool.
That's cool. And it's cool to see that too, also, Mike, because it's like, this is what we do. On Tuesday we talk about stuff, and now it was published on Fortune, which was freaking even that much better, and it gives more credibility. Not that you need any more credibility, Michael, or Zuber, but it's nice to see it, and it's like that's freaking rad, man.
Yeah, what I'll do, folks, in this video is I'll go find the article. I will put it as the pinned comment. If you want to see the article, I will put it there when this gets published.
Perfect. That's awesome, man.
All right, Omar.
Well, good stuff. How is that? Well, one more thing. How do you feel after? I mean, after you're going through it, and they interviewed you. Like, does it change you, or does it not still the same? Buy box, daily discipline.
No, nothing changes. But one of the things I will do is I will probably print out the article in fancy paper and put it on my wall, because it'll be something I want to remember, right?
Of course. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, Omar, we've been doing this for several years. We help people every week. If somebody wanted help in the high desert, or just wanted to get around somebody moving and shaking, how would they follow you? Guys,
just follow me on IG at Invest with Omar, or OmarAlfaro.com, and just plug in and just pay attention.
There you go. Thanks, brother. Take care of yourself.
You too. Bye. Thanks, Mike.